Hey everyone, and welcome to the sixth video in a new series we're rolling out here at Nielsen Networking on security awareness. And today we're going to talk about a subject that I'm sure most of you have had experience with, whether you realize it or not, since especially since we've been having a lot of remote workers out there in the world. And this is something most of you are going to know as not public Wi-Fi, but instead free Wi-Fi. And free Wi-Fi is something that's offered, by a lot of hotels, coffee shops, things like that. So why don't we get down to the guts and what exactly is this free Wi-Fi? Good question. What it is it's a public Wi-Fi network wherein, namely the public, has access to it and through it can connect to other networks or the internet. Now, taking all that fancy speak away, what that means is it's a network that these providers, whether it's Starbucks or the hotels or the doctor's office, they're providing you with free access that is very minimally or not at all authenticated, meaning anyone can get on it for the most part. Even a hotel where they think they're securing it with making you enter their room number. Anyone could go into the elevator and go get a room number and go back in the parking lot and jump on a laptop and jump on the network. It's not that secure, and it is open most of the time, meaning you're all sharing that network. Meaning if you're sitting next to me and I know what I'm doing, I can see what you're doing on your laptop, and that is the risk. To get into more details on that, specifically what they can do, they can install malware, ransomware, which is malware. They can push you viruses, or they can spread worms. Keep in mind you are on an encryption-free connection that allows hackers to monitor all the file sharing traffic going back and forth. Meaning, if you're sending emails or if you're uploading things, they can see all of that. They can also snoop on you and see the activity of your laptop, what's going on there. Are you sending credit card information to a third party over the internet? Are you sending emails? Are you entering passwords? They can see it all when you're on this open network because it's not secure and it's not encrypted. They can send fake system updates. Now, what this makes it look like is all of a sudden you get a pop-up that says, "Oh my goodness, there's been an emergency update that needs to be pushed to your iPhone or your Android or your laptop," whatever it is. And of course, if you've watched the first video on phishing, the sense of urgency, you better do it now or your iPhone's going to go down or you're going to be compromised. Whatever it is they can do to get you to not think and click and act and do that. That's what they're going to do. And lastly, they can hijack your session, which allows them unauthorized access to the data on your device, but along with the entire network. So how can you protect yourself when using public Wi-Fi? The best and really the only, well, if you're going to be using it, yes, this would be really the only way you can guarantee your security is to use a VPN. Problem with the VPN is you still could have a keylogger installed on your computer and they could still get your credentials you're entering to get on the VPN. But the good news is that's very unlikely unless you've been compromised ahead of time. But once you're on the VPN, virtual private network, your traffic is encrypted. It creates a tunnel from point A to point B, which would be the coffee shop to wherever you're going, your place of employment, the internet, wherever it is, and it will protect you from prying eyes, snooping, all that bad stuff we just discussed. You can also use encryption whenever you're getting on the internet. Make sure you're going to the websites that use HTTPS instead of HTTP. There'll usually be a little lock there or a little security symbol stating that you are on a secure connection. And the last thing, and probably the best thing you can do, is use a private Wi-Fi hotspot. Don't even get on a public hotspot. Then they can't get you, right? Because you're on your own. And the major carriers, Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, they all offer actual little, they're known as jetpacks, and they're mobile hotspots that you can actually connect up to like 5 or 6 people on, and they all can share your Wi-Fi network that uses cellular data. Of course, you could also fall back and use your cell phone as a Wi-Fi hotspot if your provider offers that service and you want to use your bandwidth or your downloadable. Usually there's a limit. Well, nowadays most is unlimited, I guess you could say. But back in the day, it used to be allotted like 50 gigabytes of data or whatever it is. So anyway, the best thing to do would be to use that, or even better, if you can wait until you can get to a secure connection, just wait. Because honestly, it's not worth the risk. Alrighty. If you enjoyed that video or have any questions or comments, leave them below. I do try to go through those, and I would appreciate it if you could, smash that like button, or if you feel like it, you could subscribe for future content. We plan to bust out a lot of things, not just security awareness videos, how to, even if maybe you had a question you wanted to post, maybe I do a video on that. Lots of things. I have lots of experience in this industry. I just decided to start with focusing on security because there's a lot of negative things going around, especially ransomware right now. And any little bit I can do to help educate the public, educate you, and you can spread that, share that wealth with other people, will help protect us, protect our systems and our infrastructure here and throughout the world. So, thank you. Have a great day.